I've messed it up. So I can hear him. If I change it to that in the output, I'll just leave it default because I could hear him. And then I'm going to call him again. Try again. I'm a master production value, guys. How you doing, buddy?
Hello?
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. I'll turn you up a bit.
Yeah, okay. I just turned off the voice of the stream.
Yeah. Good idea.
For hearing you. Yeah. So hello everyone. I'm Zeka, who is founder of Sammy Snake mining Discord server. Somebody don't know me. Who am I?
Yeah, I'm making him louder, guys. Don't worry. He's now loudest as possible. Right. Try again.
What?
You're okay. I just turned you up. You're okay to speak. I just wanted you to say where the idea came from.
First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Zeka in the Discord, but my real name is Mert. I'm from Turkey and 26 years old. And as you know, I'm a male person. First of all, I just want to say thank you, Sammy. We wouldn't get anything without you. No, I know you will ask me, where did the idea for the game come from? Like everyone else, I started on Wax by playing Alienverse. I spent my whole day on this game just like everybody. One day I had the idea to make our own game. I had a specific idea in my mind and I presented it to Sammy, and Sammy told me, I don't know, bro, let me think about this. And I said, okay. And one night later he said to me, dude, I couldn't sleep last night. This game could be awesome. We should do it. And after that, Sammy added his own great ideas on top of mine, and Shrimp Baguette also did the same. And we're just working hard on this project around like 2 months, maybe. In this time, we saw a lot of problems, like healthy problems, technical problems, but sure, we are not give up, guys. Really, not give up. Every day we are working hard. So if you want to talk about modeling part, I started Blender about 3 years ago. I like working on low poly in general, so I decided to make low poly cars for Nova Rally. I showed to Sammy 2 3D car examples which I had modeled earlier. He liked it, and we just started this project. All cars has been made from real car blueprints. You know, sorry for my accent, not perfect. So I turned the actual models into flying cars. All cars have designed for different rarities. Also, each rarities have different modifiers about part of cars. For example, common rarity don't have any modify, and uncommon rarity can have exhaust or maybe more. So in the game, each of the cars was designed by masters from different planets. You will not able to see these masters in the first season of the game. As you know, everything's come as surprise about this game. Who knows? Maybe you can see the master who designed the cars in the second season. Yeah, I'm coming to the end of my words. Before I forget, I would like to say that I offer my deepest respect to everyone who is working hard on this project. Also for this community. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening to me. My time is ending for here. Thank you, Samir. Word is yours.
Zeka didn't want to speak. I had to get him to speak. I had to get you guys to hear him. He's worked so hard on this, and I'm going to take you through. So thank you for joining, Zeka, and you can enjoy the rest of the stream in peace, and I won't bother you anymore. Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Okay, so what Zeka was talking about is, you know, he had these amazing ability to do the car models, and I've been writing down a lot of ideas about a sort of these game systems on Wax and how they could be developed. And initially I had one for combat for a game, and once he came to me, and I've been paying a developer to develop that engine because I saw the potential of that, and then once he showed me the cars, then the idea came to turn this into a racing game. And could I come up with a way of taking what I'd already got and enhancing it and making it a racing simulation? And I just think it's brilliant, and what we've come up with is really good, and I'm so hyped. So I'm just going to show you what we've got so far. So this is the Nova Rally website. You can check it out for yourselves. New banner coming soon. This was my graphic design work, so you know I'm not a graphic designer, and also I'm not a web designer, but it's just about a one-pager showing you everything we've got. What the idea is the fact that you're able to like you do in other games, you earn these tokens. You're going to be able to take part in races on the Wax blockchain. All you need to do is pick one vehicle, 2 characters, and you can submit them into races. We're going to crown winners. There's going to be prizes and rewards. I've got a roadmap, which I'm going to talk about later. But the most important thing, guys, is the cool bit is let's have a look at the characters in this zany universe. So the big inspiration for me is a big fan of Wacky Racers growing up. And I kind of wanted a universe where, like, it's not like you're not seeing all these serious, like, scary aliens and that. Like, it's a bit of fun, and they're all a bit zany, and but I love the Sammy Snake artwork, by the way. All the artwork's been done by someone Zika's very close with in Turkey, a professional artist, who we commissioned to do all of this work. And, like, I think the results are pretty incredible, if I'm honest. Like, I really like the style that we've come up with, and it's really fit into that theme I was talking about. It's not too serious. So look at all these. There's 21 playable characters. In fact, I've forgotten to put some on the website. I forgot to put 2 on the website. There's that many. I forgot 2 of them. God damn it, guys. God damn it. Can't get the staff. I need to fire myself. Get someone else in. Who would like to apply to take my role on the Nova Rally project? So we've got Sammy Snake, we've got Steven, we've got Ooze, we've got MTV, Optimus the Octopus, Viva, Squatorn, Devern, Zika, the man, the myth, the legend, Dilly and Dally, King Earl, Ragman, Otis Carlton Daniels, one of my favourites, Beanpole, Scraptor, Scapegrace, Tarsier, and George. George Square is actually one of my favourites just because it's so stupid. But also George Square is a famous place where I grew up. And I just think it's hilarious that a square could drive a car. So, and I want to show you the showroom. So these are all the common cars that you can get, the common versions. So as Zika said, the more rare versions you have, the more stuff that you've got on the car, the more enhancements, the better it looks. But I mean, they look pretty sick. If these are what the common ones look like, then you can only imagine what the other ones look like. It's pretty incredible what he's done. And I genuinely think that these are some of the best looking NFTs that I've seen on Wax. I'm biased. You know I'm biased, guys. You know I'm biased. But like, it's the combination. Like, I want to say just now is that initially this is designed as a racing simulation game. Like, obviously, you know, next week or the week after, you're not going to be able to drive these cars around in game. You know, we're good, but we're not that good. You know, so it's about a simulation, but it's about filling in the blanks in your imagination by creating these good-looking characters and the cars. And I think we've done a really good job there. And you guys are firing the questions at me. You're firing them. They're coming thick and fast. They're thick and fast. Having mic issues. Well, people said they couldn't hear me, so I need to turn down the volume, I think. Is it better now? People complain when I was too quiet, and then... Yeah, mic issue. My gain is really high. Give me 1 sec, guys. Give me 1 sec. Can you scream again? Split different. People, this is what I'm saying, is people saying I'm having static and people saying that I'm not, so am I okay? I don't know. I can turn it down. I can turn it down a bit. Is that better? But then if people say that they can't hear me, then they can't hear me. So I will just let me know. Let me know if it is okay. I think it's better. I mean, you're sure you let me know. I'm sure you let me know. Okay. It was just peeking. Yeah, like I said, guys. Sorry, I'm on the computer, like, and everything's changed. So, like, and I've got another microphone. I need to set it up, but I'm hoping that you can hear me. Okay. Okay. So, you're firing a lot of questions at me, but I just want to go through some of this stuff. So, there are 10 cars on release. There are going to be 4 different rarities of cards: common, uncommon, rare, and classic. There are 21 different playable characters, 5 different rarities. So common, uncommon, rare, classic, and sketch. So you get to see the original sketch before the things were painted. They each have their own individual perk, and they get a boost in the race when it triggers. So it's up to you to find out which racers complement each other. But there's the secret sauce. So every season there is a new game engine determining the results, and there's only limited information released, so it's a bit of a puzzle as well to try and work out what the best combinations are and how it all works. Because for me, once you know how it all works, the magic's kind of lost. So I thought, what happens if we were to release a system in which people weren't exactly clear how it worked, and they didn't know, and what would happen? I think it's more fun. It brings me back from when I was playing a lot of games on the PlayStation 1, and you know, like as a child, like I don't know any different. I don't know how these games work. I don't know the mechanics. So I think it's pretty exciting, huh? Will there be Sammy Snake Incorporated merchandise? I don't know. Let me know your favorite guys in the chat. I'm going to come to the questions later on because I am going to go over the white paper, which should answer a lot of questions that you guys have. And if you've got more questions afterwards, I can come back to them. So people are already going to the Nova Rally website and saying that should we register? I would register, guys. Put your email address in, put your wax address in, and you never know. Something might eventually turn up in your wallet. Antos by default is we have a disqualification attribute that is purely for Antos. So when he loads his characters into the game, they are immediately disqualified and they can't race. Okay, so I'm going to talk again. I'm just going to go back. I've tried on the website. It's aimed to be a lot simpler. I've not even put the link to the white paper on the website yet because I've just had a nightmare today. But the simple idea is that you earn these in-game tokens that allow you to race. You take part in the race by selecting your 1 vehicle and your 2 characters. And the game engine determines the results, and you get prizes and rewards. So if you finish first, you're going to get a reward, and you can build up your racing roster. So I'm going to, without further ado, I'm going to take you to the Nova Rally white paper. Done in Notion because I just love Notion. And it allows me to just edit it on the fly, and it's quite nice, and I like Notion. People might say, like, where's the Word document, or, oh, it doesn't look official enough. For me, this is just, from a readability perspective, I just prefer using Notion. So, got the Nova Rally white paper here. It can be, what is Nova Rally? How do I enter into a race? How is it calculated? Snaking power, all the tokens, the daily Nova Rally, the drivers, the cars, the crafting, the league system, the Nova Rally Championship that everyone wants to win, the roadmap, the pre-season sale, which all you guys are probably interested in, what the market fee is, and the play-to-earn components. That is what we've got for you today. So long I never read that. No, guys, you cannot have the link. You cannot have the link because you must listen. You must listen, and then you can read to your heart's content. You must listen to my voice. ROI, when link, ROI. You guys crack me up. Okay, I'm annoying you by not getting into it. So, it's a racing game. As I said, it's simple. You just pick a car, you pick two rally drivers, you enter them into a race. Now, there's a game engine that I've designed called, incredibly, the Nova Tally, which is a set of rules that calculates who wins and where the people finish. So, the type of vehicle, the hidden perks of the character impact the result. The game itself is split into several seasons. This will be the pre-season that we will release. So the pre-season and season 1 will use the same set of rules. And then after season 1 ends, there'll be an entirely new game system. So the way that the races are calculated completely changes. And when that happens, I can reveal all to you the magic behind the curtain of how the first season worked. Each season ends with 4 massive races, the Nova Rally Championship, and the best of the best come together to take part for huge prizes. And that is essentially, everyone wants to get a chance, a ticket to the big race, to see if you can win yourself a fortune. So how do I play? What you'll need is you'll need a vehicle. You'll need 2 characters, as I've said like 50 times. I need to stop saying it. And you can buy packs to get the different races, or you can earn them for rewards when you win. Let me just check. Got people going crazy again in the thing. I was just checking. I like to check in how you're all getting on. Okay, so you can buy the individual characters probably off of the secondary market, so you wouldn't need to buy a pack. You could just buy a car and 2 characters if you couldn't afford a pack, for example. So it's designed to be very accessible so that everyone can play and get into the race. There's 4 different game modes planned. The daily Nova Rally, which is a huge race that everyone will take part in once per day. There's going to be the main mode, which is called the event mode. So rallies held on an ad hoc basis. Ideally, it's going to be 8 players per race, and you're just constantly joining the race, and the results been pumping out. Time trials, if you want to practice on your own to see how different characters perform, then we've got a planned time trial version, and also head-to-head if you want to play someone for fun or for their snake oil, then there's going to be a system for you to directly go 1-to-1 with someone head-to-head and see how you get on. And in order to enter these races, you're going to need fuel. The fuel is the in-game token snake oil. And you earn snake oil by snaking. Just like staking, guys, if you didn't get that. Incredible humor from me. And you're gonna snake your characters and your cars each day to earn the in-game tokens to allow you to keep racing. So, I don't know if I want to cover this because it's... I don't know if I want to cover this. I might come back to how the results are calculated, guys. I might come back to it because this is a bit. I'm going to come back to this, guys, because this is like. So I'm going to talk about the snaking. So it's just as simple. It's what you're familiar with, like with our planet, with what I've used. That you click a button and the contract looks up your assets and works out either the daily or the hourly rate of the snake oil, and it issues it to your wallet address. And we've got 4 different tokens that are going to be in our game, so you'll be able to earn them all in the same way. And not just that, but when you win a race or you finish in the top 3 of a race, you gain a snaking bonus to your car and your characters. So just a little table here to let you know like some rough values that we've got for the different rarities and how much they snake for a day. And every time you win a race, your value increases by 50. Every time you finish on the podium, it increases by 10. And I will get to that later. Lots more to cover. And we've got the tokens. The first one, the snake oil. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Sorry, I'm being loud again. I'm getting excited. I'm being loud. I will cover what the tokens do in a bit, but I will just say for now that there's 4 tokens. So we've got the snake oil, we've got the snake gas, we've got the snake power image coming soon, and the snake venom. And there's going to be 4 tokens, and the idea is that there's a progression system. So as you win more races and you want to take it up to the next level, you want to go into the next league. But if you want to compete in the next league, it's going to cost you some more resources. So, so I talked about the daily Nova Rally. So if everyone gets a chance to compete in one big race per day, and it costs a certain amount of snake oil to enter, and the winner will take a percentage home of the prize pool. The top 3 will all get some medal NFTs that can be staked for more tokens. And everyone that wins this gets an invite to this World Nova Rally Championship at the end of each season, where all the huge prizes are going to be. And the idea is that once per day, that players can submit one entry, and you lock them away into that race, and then you come back and you see how you've got on against like 4,000 other people. It's going to be crazy. So, I want to talk to you about the characters, the drivers. There's 21 different playable characters. As I said, they come in 5 different rarities. Now, all characters, no matter which rarity, they will start off in the lowest tier of Nova League, the Rookie League. And this is about working your way up the ranks. And these characters, they compete in the races, and you can upgrade them so that they can go up to these different leagues. And what I want to just make clear right now is that the rarities, the only thing that it affects is the snaking value. So a common Sammy Snake versus a classic Sammy Snake or a sketch Sammy Snake has no advantage. They're the same. So in that regard, you know, by buying a more expensive Sammy Snake, a more rare Sammy Snake, then, you know, in a vacuum, they will produce the same result. So let's talk about the NFTs. So this is the driver schema containing all the attributes. They are going to be burnable, so you can upgrade them. There is going to be, so let me just run through what is on here. So first of all, we've got the mutable attributes. So mutable means changeable. So on the blockchain, you can actually change things. And on here, it's how many races your character's won, how many races your character has participated in, and how many times did you finish on the podium. And all of this wins and the podium finishes affects your snaking value. So as you win and as you compete and as you do better, you're going to earn more tokens, which is going to allow you to race more. Each character has a unique perk that allows them to take shortcuts when triggered. I mean, I'll go back and talk about the calculation system. It's just a bit complicated. But here's the rarity of the card. And the different leagues. So we've got 4 leagues. We've got Rookie, Intermediate, Veteran, and Master. And the idea is that you want to progress your character through the ranks so you're getting better rewards. And depending on if you upgraded and you burned your character and upgraded them to the next league, you then start to earn a different token. So characters in the Intermediate League earn Snake Gas and not Snake Oil. Veteran earns Snake Power. Master earns Snake Venom. And you can see your rank or your league by just going on to your NFT and looking in immutable attributes and looking at that Nova League. And that little image as well can be applied to show you at a glance of what league it's in. Okay. So there's 4 manufacturers of rally cars in the Nova Rally universe: Clunk, Speros, Helios, and Dimp. Now they deal with different racing conditions in different ways, so they perform differently. There's 10 models to begin with in the game, and on any given day, a common car can beat a more rarer model. However, on average, a rare car should do a bit better. But in order to balance it out, it costs more resources to enter a car that's more rare. Let's say that they need a bigger team to wheel it in like Formula 1. And also, if you have a rarer car, then the cooldown between races is going to be longer. So, again, I just want to bring up what the NFT. So, on the NFT, there's going to be a video clip like you're in the showroom, and you'll get a 360-degree view of the car, which I'll probably be able to show you an example of in a bit. You can get to see a GIF, like I showed you on the website, of the car going up and down. Again, the current league image. Same thing with the races and the podium finishes. And like I said, depending on the manufacturer of the car, they perform differently in different race conditions, which I will come back to with the race calculation. there's so much to cover. There's just so much to cover, guys. Like, there's so much to cover. How do I do it all? How do I speak about it? I'll make sure our hamsters and wolves are good while you're streaming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Jester. So, there's a lot to dive into, so I was taking a little bit of a breather, guys. I know you're firing questions at me. I'm not going to answer them till the end, till I've covered everything. I just need a little bit of a breather. I just need to get through everything. Everything. Okay, so, now where was I? Let's get back to it. So, let's cover the race system now. Let's get the race system out of the way. So how do you know? How is it calculated? Who wins the race and who finishes where? Well, that's a little bit of secret magic that I talked about. The Nova Tally system, the hidden recipe. Only the developers of the game know. Zika and Shrimp Baguette don't even know how the game works. Only I know, and the developers know. Each season will have completely different mechanics. The first pre-season, season 1, will use Nova Tally version 1. 1 car, 2 drivers. You know it by now. So when each race starts, the smart contract makes this call to get a random number from the WAX random number generator smart contract to receive a provably fair random value that anyone can look up. This random number is used to generate what's called race conditions. So as I said, different cars do better on different race conditions, and different characters are affected by the race conditions. So depending on the race condition value, the manufacturers and certain manufacturers or rarer cars perform better on that day, on that race. And depending on the race condition, your characters, using their perks, may spot opportunities to take shortcuts and reduce their time. A race is made up of 5 different rally stages, with some target times that were set by mere mortal humans. And however, the Nova people racing are the best among the best. And they laugh at these times, and they beat them every single day. So, as I said, each character has got the different perks, and they take a shortcut to reduce the time. And then finally, there's this thing called the home straight. So the race condition value is taken, and it's used to calculate how well the player did on the final run up to the finish line. And this is a minor value in milliseconds or seconds, because in the Snake Inc universe, or the Nova Rally universe, there's no such thing as a tie. If you tie in a race, you're sent to jail and maybe killed. So there are no ties. And this home straight condition value is used to prevent that from happening if it were to occur. So to calculate what the final race time is, how fast that the characters drove in the car on each stage. So time saved equals the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and stage 5 time saved versus the target time. That's time saved. Have any of the shortcuts been spotted and taken by the characters? That's the shortcut time. Finally, this home straight value, and then the overall time that your characters took to complete the race is the target race time set by the mere mortals, and then you subtract the time saved, the shortcut time saved, and the home straight value. And you get the total race time, and then it ranks the total race time. And whoever is the fastest obviously wins the race. Second place gets second, third place gets second, all the way down to 8th place. The player taking the number 1 spot gets a win added to their mutable attribute on the NFT, and they receive a shadow shard. I just love S's, you know me, I love my S's. And that these shadow shards, fun to say, fun to win, can be combined to make more characters, and that's the sort of play to earn aspect of the game. And as I said, if you are on the podium, 2nd and 3rd place, you will get that podium finish increase, which will increase your snaking value, as I've talked about. So you can, this is an example of the smart contract used to do the race. This is obviously a very early version of it, because you won't be manually entering your car name and your driver names or what have you in the race condition value. But I just wanted to show you that you know, there's a contract that calculates it. It does exist. I've not just made it up. I'm currently testing it on the test network right now. It'll look a lot differently when I release it to you guys to play. And it will just pick up all the information it needs from the atomic assets that you submit for the race. Okay. So I talked about shadow shards. 3 shadow shards of the same character can be combined to make a new character that start at the very bottom. You receive these shards by winning. As I said, this is an example of a shadow shard of Tarso. So you combine 3 of them and you create an NFT. And let's talk about this league system. So there's 4 leagues for you to progress through. When you buy the packs, everyone starts at rookie. And the better the league, the better the prizes. And you will progress through these leagues. So, and in order for you to take part in a veteran league, you require 1 car at veteran level and 2 characters at veteran level. You need the fuel to enter the race. And in order to get your character up to the next tier, you need to burn 3 of the NFTs from that tier. It's depending on what result you get, it depends on what your ingredients are. So if you burn 2 rare and 1 common Sammy Snake that are rookie level, you will have a 66% chance at a rare Sammy Snake NFT in the intermediate league. And the idea is that you progress, and each league has a chance of dropping an NFT inviting you to the huge Nova Rally Championship that I talked about at the end of the season, where you can win big prizes. So at the end of the season, everyone with this invite NFT is allowed to compete in the Nova Rally Championship, the most competitive event in the universe. You all duke out for the major prizes. Portion of the in-game tokens received from all the races are awarded to the people that perform well. The winner will get a special trophy NFT with their username engraved on it, that they are the Season 1 champion for that division. And the top 5% racers from that race will earn a special medal NFT, granting them future rewards in the game. These type of NFTs are the sort that could potentially be used to interact with other games. So such as our planet staking, that could be a possibility. But for me, it's about winning. You know, I want that trophy in my cabinet. I want that medal in my cabinet to say that I duked it out with the best of the best and I won. So for me, it's about winning the NFT, but the NFT is going to give some good rewards. I'm running out of breath. There's so much to talk about. I'm running out of breath. Shall I have a little breather? Shall we have a little breather, guys? Shadow shards. Everyone loves the shadow shards. Okay. So this is a roadmap. So there's going to be this pre-season where this core game functionality is sorted out, and then so there's going to be emphasis on the contracts themselves. You might be interacting with the contracts themselves like you had to do for setting your bang in Alien Worlds at first. The first version of the game is all going to be about the smart contracts and the race results and using the NFTs and doing all the cool stuff that you want, and then building up the UI that surrounds it and building it from the ground up that way. And I want to reiterate that this is a racing simulation game at first. This is not a 3D racing game. So now maybe in the future it gets to that level. However, I'm not a AAA game developer, so you've got to start somewhere, and this is where it starts. So we've got this off-road map, hilariously named by myself. I'm just that funny. And we're looking at this June-July pre-alpha, this pre-season, where we've got all the token contracts, the submission, the results, the rewards, the pack opening, obviously, the combining, the staking rewards. Then in August, we'll be looking to get that user interface, at least an initial skeleton user interface that allows you to go onto a website and enter into the races, earn all the tokens, combine the shards, do the pack openings. For things like the pack openings, you'll be able to do with tools such as Nifty Blocks. But if we wanted to do our own opening tool, for example, with our own animations, the September. I mean, like I said, all these dates could change. I put some dates out there, but we're looking to do the sale in June. So we're looking to do the sale in June, and I will talk about the sale in a minute. So the pre-season actually could come before September. Maybe, I'm not sure I even agree with my own roadmap, if I'm honest. I feel like September, October was going to be that full release where we say, right, it's season 1 started, the game's officially released. There's the UI, the loadout menus, the head-to-head functionality, and maybe September would be new game modes such as time trial, for example. Okay, so I'm going to talk about pre-season sale because everyone's asking me about the sale, and we want to get as many people as possible to help us direct the game in the right way. And you'll be able to get in and start snaking as soon as possible to start earning the tokens you're going to need to play and help improve the racing contracts. In this sale, we want as many people to have access to the game. The reason for that is you've seen the other games where it's like if you missed that first sale and there was only a few things, the prices on the market are just so ridiculous and no one can get in. So there's going to be a lot of packs and a lot of characters. The idea is that we're going to have 4 different packs. Now, the quantities and the cost of these packs could change, but I just wanted to give people a ballpark figure. So, we're thinking of 2, what am I saying 2 for? I can see there's 4 values there. So there's 4 packs. So, standard pack, $10. Rare pack, $20. Golden pack, $30. Legendary pack, $40. And 10 cards per pack. 20 cards per pack, 30 cards per pack, 40 cards per pack. The higher tiered packs have a better chance of scoring better cards. And here's the total number of packs that we're looking to do in the pre-season sale. So there's a lot of packs, as you can see. There's going to be a lot of cards, but that's because I want a lot of people to get involved. And if you're thinking, oh, well, $10, I don't know if I can afford that, then, like I said, a million times already on the stream, all you need to play is 1 car and 2 characters. So you can buy them off of Atomic Hub for significantly less than that and get involved straight away. What is the collection market fee? We want it to be as low as possible. So for right now, it's going to be 3% market fee. And I've talked about play to earn. God, I'm not saying this again. I can't say this again, guys. I can't say it again. But so you can get started playing. There's a big supply to keep the game accessible in the first point. This snaking power per day means it allows you to earn these tokens. You can sell these tokens on Alcor to make yourself a bit of money. You can take part in these races, and if you finish on the podium, you increase your snaking power, or if you win, you increase your snaking power. You can sell the shards or the characters that you win on Atomic Hub. So if you're winning, then you can sell and provide income for yourself that way, or you can keep using them to snake for more and build up your token balances more. And then we've got the Daily Nova Rally, where we can have collaborations with different collections and people can win the prizes that we offer, but also we can do advertising for other games and they can offer their prizes, because I want to link up with other people on Wax, because in my opinion, Wax is the most fun blockchain to be on. It might not be the best in some ways, but for me it's the most fun. And of course everyone's competing for this Nova Rally Championship, the huge end of season race where all the huge prizes are going to be. Will it be stakeable on our planet? I don't think that it will be stakeable. I'm not going to apply to be stakeable on our planet. Potentially the prizes of the end of season and the Nova Rally. But for me, the game needs to stand in its own right, and that's all I'm interested in doing. If you want a collection that's going to stake on our planet, you can find plenty of them. Like, you can go and find 1 million of them. I want the game to stand in its own right. So I don't plan on even applying. Maybe I'll change my mind. But like I said, there's scope for the rare prize. I'd rather have a few rare trophies that only a few people have that are stakeable on our planet for a lot than spam our planet with all of our characters. I'd hate to see all our characters like toys locked up in a box, you know? There is ways that you can code it so that they can be used while on our planet's account, but It's not really the direction that I want to go in. I want the game to stand its own right. Is there going to be a George Square scholarship? Do you know, actually, we're probably going to be giving away some characters to get people started. Will other games be stakeable on Nova Rally? Maybe if we're popular enough. Besides Shadow Shards, there are even 4 different oil tokens, so Sammy clearly loves his voting tokens. These aren't voting tokens, guys. These are tokens to play the game. You know I love tokens. You know I love the tokens. Can you win Shadow Shards in all game modes? Yeah, you can. Do you already have pricing on the pack? $1 a card, $10, $20, $30, $40. I'm gonna put the white paper in the chat. Now, guys, this is changing all the time. This is changing all the time. So, but the important thing that Sammy, will a pack give guaranteed at least 2 characters in 1 vehicle? Yes. We're thinking of June the 19th or June the 20th as the day to go on sale. Now that's the big news. So in 2 weeks' time, we're looking to do the pack sale. We've got all the NFTs ready. Everything's ready in terms of the NFTs. And some of the functionality of the smart contracts is ready. It probably needs some tweaks for you guys. But there's no reason why we couldn't get people in and get them snaking and earning some tokens. At first, I would rather build it up very slowly by using people in this community, maybe people sharing it with other people in the community that they know. I'm not going to do loads of massive advertising. I'm a bit scared, to be honest. I feel like people are going to see this and they're going to go mental. Like, I genuinely think that people are just going to go crazy for it. I need to be very careful that it doesn't get all, because it needs to scale. It needs to scale. I don't want to have these massive CPU problems, but I'm providing a lot of supply so that everyone in our community can get involved. And if more people outside of that want to get involved, then that's fine. But I'm not going to be on Atomic homepage, for example. Oh, for the head-to-head racing, no, you won't be able to win Shadow Shards. The head-to-head, you'll be competing against someone else, and ideally, you guys will have to offer up an NFT to take part in that, and if you win, you take their NFT. Guys, with the number of packs, you will definitely be able to buy one. I'm promising you, with the number of packs that are for sale, you will be able to buy. Will you limit initial pack sales to 1 per account? There may be some limits. I don't know what the limits are going to be. We'll probably do some limiting. But yeah, we'll probably do some limiting. I don't think I would go as far to say you can only have 1. I don't know what the demand is going to be though. I'm famous for underestimating the demand, aren't I? So there'll probably be a cooldown. Yeah. Will you do a pack sale before the release of the game? Well, the pack sale is on the 16th, so yes. When are we going to make contracts to break your game? You're free to do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want and challenge me. Only Cloud Wallet or Anchor? I mean, either. People are saying about this, if you want to sign up. Yeah, if you haven't checked out the website, guys, you can check it out. Are you able to earn? Yes, you'll be able to earn before the full release. It might be at a reduced rate. I'll need to see about that. And you can go onto the website. You can scroll down and you can put in your wax address and your. I'm not going to put my email because I was going to put my email there, guys. I was going to do it. guys, this game is designed for you to play. You know, it's not going to be too expensive for you to get into. You don't need a big community pool to take over. You can actually play and enjoy it yourself. Too late, Sammy. Everyone saw it. Yeah, I know. I've shown it on stream before. I know I have. I showed it on stream last stream. I showed my email. So, what do you think, guys? What's your opinion? Do you like the idea? Do you think you'll buy a pack? What is your honest opinion on it? Let me know. Have a read of the white paper. Let me know. Want your feedback in the Nova Rally channel. Open the fundraiser. Will additional races be added in the future? In each season there'll be new races. For now, season 1 there's 21, which is a lot. So balancing those 21 is going to be challenging. So I think we're going to be focusing a lot on getting season 1 right. Getting verified in Atomic Hub. After we have some gameplay, then sure. I mean, Metal War's not even verified on Atomic Hub, so I don't know what the requirements are. But once we prove that we are performing at a good level, I will go to them and say, look, here's how many players we've got. Here are our sales on the market. Can we get verified? And we'll see. The guys at Atomic Hub are great. I've chatted with them a few times about some other stuff, and they've always answered questions. So, but I'm pretty excited. So pack sale on the 16th, and literally as soon as I can get the racing functionality rolled out to you guys, I will. So like I said, I've said July on the roadmap for that. So it'll be a couple of weeks after, but you never know. I mean, I can play the game right now on the testnet. The problem is it reveals some of the secrets of the game, so I can't show you the guy. Otherwise, I would have shown you the race stuff. However, I've got a good idea. Guys. Okay, so can I do polls on here? How do I do polls? Or maybe not polls. Right. I want you guys to pick 4 characters, okay? I want you to pick 4 characters, and I won't race them on the screen, but you tell me the characters, and I will race them, and I will let you know who won, and you've got to predict who wins. So go onto the website, find the names of the characters, and in the chat, put the characters you want to see race, and I'll take some of the best ones. Bearing in mind right now, Sammy Snake is terrible. We don't want to, Sammy Snake is terrible. We're not. Sammy Snake is just so bad. He's not going to win. So it's not going to be. We're getting some. Well, Antos is spamming Stephen. Scraptor, Zika, Sammy Snake, Zika. So Zika's not enabled on my testing yet. I need to get Zika added. A lot of Stevens. Surprising amount of Stevens. George Square. A lot of George Square. Okay. So we will have in one car we will have Stephen and George Square, and then the other car what we're gonna have. I've seen a lot of Otis Carlton Daniels. Okay. A lot of Otis Carlton Daniels. Yeah. And MTV. Or is it Optimus? Otis and Optimus. Okay. Right. Okay, guys, just give me a minute and I will set up the race and I will show you the results. Okay. No, I won, guys, because I don't have it. I don't have Anchor on this computer. I don't have Anchor on this computer. I lied to you. I lied to you. I will instead. I will show it on you the Discord. I lied to you. Sorry to build up the hype. I just realised that I don't have Anchor, and it will take me too long to port the accounts over. So I'm gonna have to do that off stream. God damn it! God damn it! Scam. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I will put it in the. I'll put the results of the Discord. Right, but let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. So you just need to predict who's going to win. Question: who will win? Who did I say for the first one? I can't even remember who I said for the first race. It was Stephen. And it was George Square. And then the next one I said it was going to be... it was definitely Otis. It was definitely Otis. Otis Carlton Daniels, one of my favourite characters. And MTV. Okay. Who's going to win, guys? Answer the poll. Link to Whitepaper. Sure. Rocky Coastline. Who's gonna win? It's very neck and neck. Oh wow, it's so close. I put my vote in. So very close, 51 to 49. Otis Carlton Daniels and MTV people think are going to win. So I will put the results in the Discord after. Oh, knackered, guys. I'm absolutely knackered. Does anyone have any questions? The poll's already over, Hossam Yasser. It's already over. It's not as if you win anything. If it was just to get a rough idea, it's a bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun. So after the stream, I'll put up the results. ROI. I do actually have some numbers on ROI, but I'm not going to release them just yet. But the numbers were looking good, not from an ROI perspective, but from being able to race and win and earn new characters, even with a small amount of races. There's good progression. So it's something to keep you interested. There's a way for you to earn. It's all of these things of what makes a good blockchain game, in my opinion, that I'm hoping to do. So. Oh no, I should have made a character called ROI. That would have been good. Oh. All the game was designed and developed though before that meme came about, so. Any questions, guys? How long have you all been working on this? Well, not too long after the Discord server started, but for me, probably about 2, 3, or 4 months before that. So it has taken quite a while to get to this stage. Right equals mid. Oh, I'm knackered. I'm absolutely knackered. How can we invest in Nova Rally? Guys, in 2 weeks' time, we will put the packs for sale on Atomic Hub, and you can buy them. The 19th. I said the 16th accidentally. It's the 19th. It's the 19th, guys. I said the 16th accidentally. It's 2 weeks from now. It's on a Saturday. I want it to be on the weekend, and it'll probably be a similar time to the Our Planet drops. The way that I calculate it is if people could stay up for Our Planet all around the world and get the Our Planet drops, then they can do it for this as well. So it'll probably be 4 p.m. UTC or 4:05 p.m. UTC. That's what I'd imagine it would be. There's not going to be any land for this season. No. I'm not ruling it out though for future. I've got a pretty good idea for how we could do land in this game. I would only do land though if it made the game more fun and it was good, but I've got a pretty good idea for season 2 for land. But getting way ahead of myself. Oh man, if you guys do the community fund, oh man, I'm not. No. Just buy the packs yourselves, guys. The fact is, anyone can get involved. That's the reason why I've done so many packs. So. Izzy will do it. I know Izzy will do it, man. But technically, Izzy won't be allowed to do it because he is a part of the development team, so he's not allowed to do it. Are those packs limited? I mean, there's. I think I said I was selling 11,500 packs. I mean, that's a lot of packs. Like that's a ridiculous amount of packs. So, and that's the pre-season sale. So I'm not saying that we wouldn't release more cards, but that is so many cards. He's having an account that runs 24/7 allowed. I don't think I'm going to put like massive amounts of effort into stopping people that want to play 18 hours a day. Now, if there's bots, then obviously there's a disqualification mechanic that we can apply. But the problem is that you can never beat the bots, man. You just can never beat them. There will be new cars and drivers in following seasons, yeah. Can I play with many friends all connected to my... Yeah, you can have a brother's account, your brother's brother, your brother's brother's brother account. You can have multi-accounts, I don't know. It's very difficult to stop. So I'm just saying here and now that like there are going to be soft caps and hard caps on the racing, so that to sort of scale it properly and make sure that if you just have a load of characters and cars, they just don't snowball ridiculously. But it doesn't really make sense it doesn't really make sense to have multiple accounts. I don't think. I don't know. It seems like it's going to be a lot of hassle to have multiple accounts. Like me personally, I would look at this game and think, I can't really be bothered to have multiple accounts. Why is that what people ask, though? Like, why is that what people ask? First thing you ask. There's no way that people could enter 8 accounts into the same race. It's not possible with the racing system. So don't worry about that. So I can't play with my friends. I mean, if you really want that could be a game mode for people where there are no prizes and you just play for the fun of it. I'm sure there will be that at some point. botting, no botting, guys, no botting. Play the game for enjoyment. Come on, play the game for enjoyment. I can't race. Yeah, that's the thing. Some people, they might wonder why they never win. They want to race themselves, but some people like Antos. Even if Antos got 8 of his accounts in a race and raced, he would not win. Somehow, he wouldn't win. They all blame the bot. Yeah, I didn't win because botting. Someone botted the game, so that's the reason why I didn't win. Yeah, I would imagine there's going to be a fair amount of tilt from people that can't win the races. But like, if there's 8 people in a race, there's got to be losers, guys. If you win all the time, it's no fun. So there's got to be losers. In order for there to be winners, there's got to be losers. And like I said, there's a 50% chance of winning the race because you either win or you don't. So it's really good odds. So 50% chance of winning every race. Amazing odds. So you earn snake oil every day, yeah? Yes, you do. The cards will not be pre-minted. The cards will not be pre-minted. They will just be minted on demand. How long is every race? Every race is just like when the number of slots, when the people in the pool reach a certain amount, then a race begins and ends. It's all calculated in half a second, just like a blockchain transaction. So it's not as if you sit and watch the races yet. I mean, when the UI is released, I want people to follow along and see how they're doing. Is snake oil in limited amount or not? I mean, the tokenomics of it is just like 555 billion trillion, and the way that it's limited is, you know, it only is given out at a certain rate. The prices of races could be adjusted at any time. It's all controlled that way. Guys, he didn't put me in the game. Antos, his image rights for Antos are too high. We tried to negotiate with Antos to put him into the game. His demands were too high. He wanted 200,000 wax to be in the game. But he said that people could only use his character when he was online for realism, and that's the reason why we had to come to a close. He just refused to let anyone play his character if he wasn't at his PC because it's not realistic. That's what he said. He said that. I can show you the DM where he said that to me. He's in contact with Gnomes now. $200,000 wax seems reasonable. Let's start an account. Let's start an Antos Nova account. Everybody wants that. How are we going to use the donation account that sends NFTs? Well, when I'm streaming next week, when I've got a bit more time, because things have been a bit crazy, I'll use it to do giveaways. That's how I'll use it. How big of a role will the driver's hidden perks play in the race? Will it give a slight advantage, or is it more important than rarity of the cars? That's a good question. So, some of the perks of the characters, they're not always going to trigger. So when they trigger, it will give you a significant boost. However, honestly, it depends on the race condition value, because I've seen scenarios where the characters both had shortcuts triggered, but another racer, like the conditions just suited that car so well that the car beat it out. But I think on average, probably the perks of the characters would give people more of an edge. Yeah, I'll put this up on YouTube. Don't worry, Seraph. I'll put it up on YouTube, and I'll put the links to the white paper and everything. Izzy 21's not in the game, guys. A lot of the characters that were already designed and done, before this community really grew to the size that it was. So unfortunately, some of the big names are not in there. There's no reason why they couldn't be in the future, though. There's no reason. How much is luck involved in this game? There's always going to be a bit of luck. There's always going to be a bit of luck, but that's the fun of it. On any day, anyone can win a race. But it's about working out what the key combinations are. What are the two characters that complement each other? What car should you be using? And trying to work it out. And try and get some wins. So obviously there's going to be some luck involved. Is it pure luck? Hopefully not. Hopefully there's a way that if you can spot patterns, then you can pick the characters. Those on webs. I forgot to add two characters. I forgot to add two characters to the website. I'm such an idiot. I know. I forgot to add Vorder and Spate to the website, so there's two characters missing. There's also a View More button. There's a View More button that you can press, and some of the characters will pick up. Can I be a character in the game? I can't make everyone a character, guys, but maybe I could do something like Gods and Legends did and do a competition for you to be a character in the next season. Could do that. Can I be your character? Well, you can play Sammy Snake. You can. How many maps will there be? So there's only one, there's 5 rally stages, but it's all one thing at the moment. And how many race conditions? How many race conditions? I mean, there's too many. There's too many race conditions. That's all I can say, is that there are a lot of race conditions. Will a character's hidden perks be automatically activated based on race conditions, or is it an RNG even if the character's perks will be automatically activated based on the result of the race conditions? I know that sounds very cryptic, but I can't go into more detail than that. Zika has an idea. What's your idea, Zika? Hopefully it's an idea that doesn't reveal any any information that we should. I'm waiting in suspense for Zika's idea. I don't know if he DM'd me the idea or what. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong screen. Maybe we can put a character for next season from our community user. I mean, who's first place of the whole... Yeah, maybe the best person in our community who's winning the most could be a character. That's a good idea. Could do that. Definitely could do that. I'm pretty excited. I'm having a lot of fun playtesting at the moment. There's a lot of different combinations. I love the combinations. I love picking up the characters, and it's a nightmare to test just because there's that many racing conditions. So I've been doing my best to test it. It's all holding up pretty well so far, though. All holding up pretty well. I've only managed to find 1 or 2 bugs where people are winning when they shouldn't. But otherwise, the game is surprisingly balanced, except Sammy Snake. I've put in a request to get Sammy Snake buffed because he's just useless at the moment. He's just so bad. I don't know why he's so bad. Well, I do know why he's so bad, but obviously I designed it, so I know why he's bad. But he's worse than I thought, so I had to give him a little buff. I had to say to the developer, like, look, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Sort out Sammy Snake. Sort him out. Will there be patches to balance the game if we release the game and there's just one character that is just steaming everybody, like absolutely steaming everybody, every race? It will be balanced, yeah. Like, if it's just formula, if there's no point, if there's just one character that's that good, there's no point in playing. There's no fun. So, if that situation were to happen, and I may be stupid for saying this, but I don't think that it would. I don't think it would. I think it's unlikely that it would, unless there's something like either there's a bug in the character or there's something I've not considered yet. Like I said, it's early playtesting, but I'm not seeing one character just win every single time. I've seen one character lose every single time, and that's Sammy Snake. But even then, sometimes Sammy Snake wins, but he just got carried by like how well his car performed, and sometimes he got carried by his other co-driver. You need to replace the shovel with the drill. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, so also what I want to go back to. So what I like is like sometimes it opens up different strategies. So some people might be trying to win as many races as possible. But even if you're not, maybe there's an option for you to not always pick the character that's going to win the most races, but maybe you can pick a balanced pairing to make sure you're always consistently getting these podium finishes. Because if you can finish on the podium 5 times before you win once, then the expected value will be higher. So like the fact that I'm looking at my own game and seeing like this new things which I've not thought of, like new strategies popping up, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait till this gets going. Because like for me, that's probably what I would do, right? Is I would probably be like, I would either go for like characters that are they're gonna suck a lot of the time, but then when they hit, you know, like a big, you know, I'm a gambling man, as I say. Or I will go slow and steady wins the race and pick characters that I know that are going to rank consistently and rack up these podium finishes, so I'm increasing my snaking amount. Sammy Snake gets a buff every time he loses and loses all buffs if he ever wins. Opens up some interesting ideas. Sartani's got an idea. He will DM me. Yeah, sure. All ideas welcome, guys. You can either put them on the Nova Rally discussion or you can DM me. Sammy Snake kiss all the time. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think that I'm going to wrap up the stream. And I think that I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for your enthusiasm. It's very positive that I've presented this to you and you all guys are excited about it. I will be hanging out on Discord as always to answer your questions. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your kind words. I hope you're as excited about the game as I am, and I will put some more information on this, the website, the white paper. Have a read of the white paper. I'm going to be adding some stuff to the white paper. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a bit of a long stream. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to play us out.
Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. Love you all. Goodbye.